Hello friends. It is July, I believe 16th or 17th. Lost track of time a little bit here. In 2021, the middle of July. And if you're watching this video, it is undoubtedly for you, and especially for all of those out there who might identify as a lost soul right now, and you're looking for guidance. It might be subtle or large, but times have been really hard on us. Not to state the obvious, but things have been rocky, and there's definitely been a big energy shift. Many of us have been feeling and experiencing and going through extremely huge and rapid transformations over the past year or so. Serious spiritual awakenings, and many of us are going through some type of spiritual awakening. And if not, most of us have been really forced to make small transformations, whether we wanted to or not. So this message is really to help all of you out there who are feeling a little bit uncertain about where to move forward and what they should be focusing on in the next coming months. Okay? So please join me today in this lovely tarot reading. I've brought this beautiful orange and ivory feather with me today to grace our tarot deck and kind of help channel this energy, this positive energy for all of us going forward. So without further ado, let me get into it. Okay, so today I decided to do a Celtic Cross reading, just purely aesthetically. I was just into the Celtic Cross a little bit today, and it's a very powerful ancient spread for tarot. It can be used as an oracle type of tarot, but it can also be used, simply really for connecting to the divine. And I think a lot of us are looking for guidance right now, we want to kind of call in all of those energies to really bring us back to the place of ourselves. Because feeling lost and a little bit misguided, we often seem to discard or not notice or repress some of those energies, okay? So let me turn over your cards. Interesting. Okay, so my kind of first impressions of this are that, first of all, I feel you're a very individualistic type of person, or this problem is just completely involving you here. But it's definitely about you and your desires and your willpower and you as a basic soul entity. But in this period, time, space of your life right now, which that's the obvious, but it's a very, very personal and specific struggle that you're fighting through. And I think what we really want here is more harmony and more mental clarity, right? With this Ace of Swords and then Two of Swords, that we feel that we're stuck a little bit. We're stuck in a lot of ways. We feel right now with both of these cards really, really unable to release the past. Like both of these cards, the Hangman in reverse is representing like the present situation or the present issue and you in that, and then also the Six of Swords acting as the barrier here. Both of those are about transitions and letting go, and they're both in hard aspect. They're both stifled here, showing this is your big, big issue. And I think what you're moving away from is this period where you had to really, really evaluate what was important to you. You felt like you weren't getting recognition for the hard work that you put in. Okay, but this is saying like at your disposal, you have so much inner strength here, and you really have this ability to work by yourself and do it all alone. Like that is actually the most that can come of this. So I'm sensing like that you felt like you weren't getting recognition. You felt like you weren't getting you weren't maybe getting along with others or being able to cooperate with them well in this. You felt like it was a cruel, hard world, and you sort of had to go it alone in a bit. And actually though, that this totally made you stronger and is going to make you stronger and was so much for a purpose. And that purpose of you having strength to really do this next chapter of your life, which is going to involve like all made by you. You designing your life, you creating this life that you want to live without having to rely on other people. Okay? And what's going to come of that is this much greater harmony with others and with yourself, of feeling like people aren't here to block you, people aren't here to mess you up and disagree with everything that you are and everything that you have to say, but you're going to find much, much more stability here. Okay? But your challenge right now is totally letting go. And this Ace of Wands here, I mean, it's just saying I believe you've already begun this new chapter. And right now, you're a little scared. You're a little unsure because you have all this old sort of emotional baggage. You have a lot of energy, you have a lot of determination for this, but you are unable to let go of these wounds. You're unable to let go of the fear that you won't succeed, the fear, not even succeed, but the fear that somehow others will take this away from you. Somehow obstacles will get in the way and make you unable to react, unable to see the situation clearly and know what to do next. You're afraid that you won't have a mental grip on things, a mental grip on your situation. But what's in store for you 100% is to be this leader, to channel this leader mentality, okay, this air and fire. Do your passions. The mind really is your biggest enemy right now. You feel like there's just obstacle after obstacle after obstacle of things you're having to deal with, and your mental energy is just running dry right now. Running dry. But actually, this King of Wands is sort of telling you, it's not about my thoughts. It's not about being the smartest or one-upping people or winning that battle, or, you know, making sure no vampires or evil, conniving people get in my way. It's not about that. It's about your passion. It is about your creativity in this situation. And I'm telling you 100%, you're gonna find stability in that. And if you're about to get married or enter a new milestone in a relationship, this is 100% a good sign, because this is telling me this is what you're meant for. This is what you're meant for. You're not meant to get wrapped in your thoughts. You're not meant to isolate, and you're not so different from everybody else. People will understand you. But you have to let go of that desire for conflict, this is telling me here that you are such an independent and strong person because you've had to stick up for yourself. You've had to do so much for yourself without anybody's praise. Okay, what's gonna happen here? I'm sensing like during the pandemic, you became a little bit more creative, or maybe have worked on some sort of creative project right now, because it's definitely saying like this is a new thing you've worked on. And you know that you're into this thing. You definitely know that. But you're afraid. You're afraid of making decisions. This could very well be signaling a business that you're trying to start. And if not, it doesn't matter, because it really, really is a passion project. And this is saying you've got to let go of these ideas that we need certain material things. Because again, that's all about other people. That's what other people want. That's not what you want. Okay, you're the king of frickin' wands, my dear. This is passion, but you're disciplined about it. You're past that spark, that idea. You're past that initial beginner's luck type of energy, and you are honing in all these skills that you've learned in order to really get it, in order to really see through your passions and make them something real. This is like magician, alchemist energy here, this King of Wands. Okay? But you need to let go. You're not going to be able to be in that leader if you're held down. And this is showing me that there's like, you want to go in this direction, but you're held back because other people are telling you like, no, use your logical mind. Take care of yourself. Take care of, have a stable job, have a 9-to-5 job, take care of your kids or the things that you need to do first. But listen, okay? You are so strong. You don't need to listen to them. because you're going to be able to get through anything on your own here, on your own. You don't need anybody else's advice, especially if it's not in support of what you want to do deeply, passionately inside of you. Listen to those quick ass impulses that you have, because look, once you do that, you're going to be able to find harmony, of this sense of harmony inside of you. Doing your creative activities is going to become a norm for you, okay? It's not just going to be like this unstable feeling of like, well, now I have 2 hours, I can work on that painting. This is great. I wish I could do this more. This is going to be an everyday activity for you, okay? And because of that, you're going to be able to attract people that love this activity as well, that love the same type of passions as you do. And you're going to be able to build something from there. But letting go, my love, letting go is the hardest thing for you right now. Letting go of these past. And let me tell you something, okay? About letting go. You know, I have this issue. I am a Cancer sun, and for years I had heard and believed I need to learn how to let go of the past, but I was really unsure how to do that. And I will give you some advice now, okay? Obviously it's different for everybody, but if you can feel that energy inside you when you just simply, and I'm not saying forget about something that just happened, but let's take an example. Brush your teeth. You're brushing your teeth, and then often after you finish brushing your teeth, you usually don't think about it afterwards, okay? You usually wash the brush, put it back where it was, and walk out of the bathroom back into your bedroom to go to bed. And now we're thinking about bed, right? That is an example of letting go, because the brushing of the teeth, once you're done, that's in the past. Now you're going to bed, and you're focused on going to bed, because you can't go back to a minute ago when you just brushed your teeth. Yeah, you can brush your teeth again if you want. Yeah, you can cry about how you didn't brush your teeth well enough, or yeah, you can relish in the amazingness of what a great toothbrusher you are. But for the most part, that's not really going to help many of us or do anything for any of us. You know, and usually the best thing to do is just get on in bed and focus on getting tired and sleepy and, you know, getting rested for the next day. So actually letting go is really simple, but something that we have to start training ourselves to do, and it's a mindset. Even though this issue is so big, and we shouldn't just forget about it, and I'm not telling you you have to 100%, if you start focusing on right now, and you start focusing on the next hour, few hours ahead of you in this day, even just the next part of the day, what you will do, how you might be able to be happy about it, that's going to enable you to let go of at least a little bit of that stress and that worry. You don't have to have the answer, okay? But in time, the answer will come to you. All right, so that's just a little bit about letting go. I'm gonna try to not make this too long. But once you start to shed some of those worries and anxieties is really when you're gonna be fully living in your true calling. And I'm telling you, if you're watching this, it is coming up. This is powerful, a very powerful sign, okay? And this is the same thing. You want to move forward, but you're afraid that you're ready for this deeply inside. You're ready to be this King of Wands. You're ready to live the life that you want and decide what you want to do. You decide your life, okay? Nobody else is going to do that. This is 100% telling you that is your pathway right now. to decide the life that you want to live, okay? To make it as beautiful and creative and different and unique as you want. That's what you need to do. That's what you were put on this earth to do, okay? You don't need others' opinions right now. You don't need their help even. If you're figuring out how you're gonna get through this alone, I'm telling you right now, you have what it takes. 100%, you have what it takes. You can do this. You can do this. I feel like I'm a sports coach, but you know, you can do this. That's what you need to know. You can do this. Whatever seems too big that you can't let go of, work on it step by step. All of this creativity, it's not chaos. It's you coming out of your shell into what you were meant to do in this lifetime. Okay, you're having these hard decisions, but don't take the safe route. With this energy, with this pathway, the pathway that you know that you want to go on, you're gonna find that stability. You're gonna find that balance that you want. And you know why? Because it's gonna be all made by you. It's gonna be all made by you, baby. Just keep going. And when things mentally are too overwhelming, when you're feeling like you have to make too many decisions, that's when you go to something like meditation, yoga, breath work. That's when you, even if you don't do those types of things, channel in the idea to let go. Let yourself embrace what is completely unexpected. It won't mess you up. It's not gonna harm you. It's not gonna harm anybody else. Have some patience with that. Have some patience with yourself. The passion, carrying out what you wanna do, but knowing how to make that an everyday experience. And saying, because it's your right. It is your right to make this everyday experience. And you demand that in this world you're living in, that this is the experience we should have, at least in the community around you, at least in your own world, okay? Because nobody can take that away from you. Absolutely no one. Alrighty? So I hope that message was helpful to you today, and that you continue on this beautiful journey of self-discovery. If this video did resonate with you, I would so very much appreciate if you liked it on YouTube and or subscribe to my channel, as I'm a new YouTuber, and all of that stuff helps so much for me, so I can get these videos out to others who are also seeking advice and clarity in this time. That is all for now, folks. I'm wishing you a lovely rest of your day and evening, and see you later. Goodbye.